Hello to you. My name is Jesse Johnson. I'm going to speak to you today about how high, how high or distant is the real sun above the Earth's flat surface. In the heliocentric religion's heliocentric model, helio means sun. Of the heliocentric model of a solar system, the sun is supposedly 93 million miles from the Earth, with the Earth being a ball-shaped object called a planet or a wandering star. Our sun is in fact much closer to the Earth's surface indeed. The surface we humans live on is planar or flat. Now, I'm going to show you a map. Hold on, please. I'm going to move the camera. Now, to continue, this here is what's called an azimuthal equidistant map. And this is a map representation of what our Earth looks like upwards of 80% probability. Now, you can go to YouTube and write in Jesse Johnson, that's Jessie, what Earth in fact looks like as a whole, to get the story of this map and how it came about. Our purpose here, though, is to find out the distance of the sun from the Earth's surface in miles above the Earth's surface. On a flat Earth map, there's only concentric circles and straight lines for coordinates. We humans live on the central part of the Earth. That's the central, right here, the central, right up in here. Right up at the north, the central North Pole, there are 4 gigantic land masses. Hold on. I'm going to show you this by moving the camera upward toward the map. If you look very close, you will see at the central North Pole, there is 4 gigantic land masses, almost the size of continents. I'm going to pull the camera back to continue. Now, once again, we humans live on the central part of Earth here with the Antarctic ring surrounding our 5 continents: Africa, Australia, North America, South America, and Asia. Europe is not a continent, but it is a political boundary. Antarctica is a ring and not a continent. The inner Antarctic ring is about 72,000 miles in circumference. That's up in here, the first ice ring, right up in here, right inside the Antarctic ring is about 72,000 miles in circumference. The Antarctic Circle is about 60,000 miles in circumference. The Antarctic Circle is not the Antarctic ring, but very close to the inner Antarctic ring, but the Antarctic Circle is about here, right somewhere about there, and so forth, making a circumference. Now, the equator is about 25,000 miles in circumference, which the equator is about somewhere right here, somewhere about right there, making a circle, about 25,000 miles in circumference. To continue, now, using arithmetic, the sun takes 24 hours to make a complete circuit of 360 degrees. Therefore, 72,000 miles divided by 24 equals 3,000 miles. 3,000 miles divided by 60 minutes, that is, equals 50 miles. 50 miles in feet is 5280 feet, 1 mile times 50 miles, which equals 264,000 feet. and 264,000 feet divided by 60 seconds equals 4,400 feet a second. Now for the 60,000 mile, which would be the Antarctic Circle, 60,000 miles, it becomes 60,000 divided by 24, which equals 2,500 miles. 2,500 miles divided by 60 minutes equals 41.66 miles. 41.66 miles in feet is 5,280 feet, that's 1 mile, times 41.66 equals 219,965 feet. And 219,965 feet divided by 60 seconds equals 3,666 feet a second. And now for the equator, and 24,901 miles equals 1,525 feet a second. This is not a video on trigonometry. For that, go to the appropriate places for that. Now, what we'll use in trigonometry is called angle of elevation. The angle of elevation now. And I'm going to show you, and this is how distant the sun is from Earth if the sun had a 72,000 mile circumference, moving at 4,400 feet a second at 11:59 a.m. and 59 seconds, with 1 second to 12 noon, where the sun would be 89.99 degrees angle of elevation. The sun would be 4,774 miles above the Earth's surface. It looks like this in trigonometric form. This is basic trigonometry. Once again, this is basic trigonometry of angle of elevation. Please look at this. Oh. Now, if you look at this, I'm going to move the camera forward so you can get a bit more detail. There now. This is the hypotenuse, the opposite side, the adjacent side. This is the Earth. That's the sun up there in yellow. This is A, B, and C, where A to B is 4,400 feet, and the distance between B and C up there to the sun is 4,774 miles. Now we will go to 60,000. Now, at 60,000 miles, if the sun was 60,000 miles going in a circumference of that distance, then it would be 366 feet a second. And there's A to B is 366 feet per second, 89.99 degrees, and the sun above it with that degree would be 3,978 miles above the Earth's surface. Now, we will do the equator. Hold on. And this one here, once again, A to B is this time 1,525 feet a second at 89.99 degrees, and this is at 11:59 and 59 seconds, 1 second to 12 noon, 1 second left to go to 12 noon, where the sun is straight above your head, B to C, and in this case it would be 2,888 miles above the Earth's surface. Now, I would like to thank everyone for listening and watching, and please have a good day. Share this video and subscribe. Take care of all of yourselves.